having a catch up with an old friend at the end of the West Highland Way. The old man with sore feet. I'm in Fort William, and myself and Woody are going to be having a crack at the Great Glen Way in the morning. But the adventure really started this morning. Just getting here was a bit of a trek on its own, so I'm going to show you the process of how we managed to get here, some of the beautiful scenery along the way, and just little things like places to stay, places to eat, that kind of thing. And we had a little look around Fort William itself. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let me take you back to Sheffield, where today's journey begins. I reckon today might be more tiring than tomorrow. Just gone 5:30 and the journey starts at Sheffield train station. 3 trains, is it?
3 trains.
And yeah, it's quite a long day. It's not very often you see this place dead. Make it large.
Larger the better.
She's made him some sandwiches, look. That's cute. Manchester Arcade. Can do. Makes no odds to me. We sort of pre-ordered seats, reserved seats, but me being me, I didn't book it at the same time, so we weren't officially sat together. Brilliant. 3 hours going backwards. British Rail breakfast. Can't get into it. Looks like it's just come out of a puddle. Pass me my water filter. Cheers. Oh, it's molten as well, isn't it? It tastes better than it looks. I was mocking his sandwich earlier. Yeah, well, I'm not jealous. I think that's the Howgills. I'm knackered already. Been on the go 6 hours and we're still not going to get into Fort William for another 5.5. We've got about 1 hour and 20 to wait till the next train. We've got to head to another station first, and then nearly 4 hours from Glasgow to Fort William. I'm walking in that time. Hey, ready, boysy?
All good to go.
This is probably the scariest bit of the whole hike, isn't it? You can get lost in cities, whereas when you're on the trail, you just pick your path and follow it. This is like a jungle. Gonna need quite a few of these today.
Guessing Mallory at 5:45. Yeah, okay.
Need a bit of protein. Pork, isn't it? Protein in that. We have dropped Lochy there. So, because we booked at different times, Andrew's in carriage D, I'm in carriage B. Reserved one seat for me and there's a spare one here, so we can sit together. We've got a table as well, and we're facing forwards. Ready for this. probably the closest we're going to get in the UK to wilderness. Fancy a bit of pork jerky?
Oh yeah.
The next stop is Gairlochy. Please mind the gap between the screen and the platform as you leave the train.
It's not as dry as I imagined. So apparently we've just stopped at the most remote train station in the UK. If you want to get off here, you've got to go right to the front of the train through the front door because the platform is that small. It doesn't look like there's anything here. It's basically that house by the looks of it. Nothing on that side, is there? This is it, look. Here we go. This is the place to come if you want a bit of peace and quiet. Now that is quite a train journey. Surprising how tiring it is, spending best part of 9 hours on your backside. But some of the scenery, breathtaking. But we finally made it to Fort William.
I remember really taking anything in last time.
Too busy knackered by the time we got here, weren't we?
Did we come on?
Yeah. How's it going?
How you doing, mate?
Nice to see you, mate. What are you doing?
Just finished the West Island.
Have you?
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
You too?
Yeah.
I'm recording, by the way. Is that alright?
Fine, absolutely fine.
What's
yeah.
your name?
Rod.
Pleased to meet you. How many days have you done it, Rod?
7.
7.
Second time.
Oh.
So, just finished, just had a few drinks and yeah, just walking down this way. So,
Okay.
Yeah, what are you on with?
We're doing the Great Glen Way starting tomorrow, so
Very good.
5 days.
Looking forward to it?
We are, yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Gonna get the weather tomorrow though.
We're going to get a bit of rain, so
You are.
You've had the best
we've
of
had
it.
6-7 days of sunshine.
okay.
Yeah.
What about the ticks?
I only saw one.
Okay, oh,
Only
we'll
saw
take
one.
that.
And about 10 midges.
Okay.
But I think they're going to be coming soon.
Ah.
So
Well, we've got us midge nets and stuff, so hopefully
Yeah.
we'll be okay.
yeah, fantastic. Oh,
All right.
great.
Congratulations anyway, mate, and nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Well done, pal.
Thank you, mate.
And at West Island away again. Come on, have a seat next to this other old man. It's nice to see you again.
Feet
Although
on, the
it's
feet
just
on the blister.
just a passing visit. We got to go and find a hotel, and then tomorrow is where the real work starts, isn't it?
It does.
And so you look after yourself. Nice to see you again. Get something for that skin. It looks a bit rough. Nivea for men. Right, because I didn't get my affairs in order, Woody's booked in at a different bed and breakfast to me because he did his in advance. We're going to go and drop our bags off and stuff like that. We might even go in there and prepare ourselves for tomorrow with a Guinness Zero and a burger or something like that.
Definitely.
So let's go and have a check out his rooms, and hopefully we've got somewhere comfortable and clean. Well, it looks alright, doesn't it? Wonder if we've got a front facing room. Mutu Fort William Hotel, overlooking Loch whatever it is. Yeah, let's go and have a look, see. Oh, that's nice. This is cosy, isn't it? I love a cushion. Perfect. I look daft walking around with that on there, don't I? Joe said I'd drop Lochy and get the best view, but never mind. This is lovely. I can go in my wash bag for the hike. Oh yeah. I'm happy with that. It's infectious, look. Another alcohol free. Very different experience the last time we were in here.
Definitely. I think we sunk quite a few.
Yeah. Needed it. Oh dear. How's your room?
Very nice, very clean. All okay. Nice bed.
Can't ask for more. Considering you're going to be sleeping on a lilo tomorrow night.
Floating away somewhere.
This looks alright to be fair. Still trying to be somewhat good, so we've gone rice, sticky chicken. I'm still avoiding burgers and chips if I can.
Putting me to shame.
Perfect, thank you mate, yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty good. Came out in about 7 minutes as well, so it's cooked from scratch. That's alright that. You can't go wrong, can you? £12 summit with a drink, and it was tasty to be honest with you. We're just going to have a wander around and have a look at Fort William, and every time I've been here it's always been just quickly passing through, and nice just to have a bit of a nosy. We've got time to kill for once. Bit too early to hit the feather. The first sign I've seen. So this is the site of an old fort, and it's also the start of the Great Glen Way. Welcome to where it all begins or ends. Well, it's a beginning for us. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Fort William, past Lochy, Loch Oich and Loch Ness. With a bit of luck we find the monster, and then finishing up in Inverness. I suppose there's worse places to build a fort. We shall see you tomorrow. Ten to 8, early night I think. It's been a long old day. Only got about 2.5 hours sleep last night, so I need a good night's kip tonight. Really looking forward to tomorrow. I know this has been a little bit of a different video, but everybody just films the walk normally, don't they? Shows you a few things and a few of the sights. Not many people show the journey up here, so thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit when it comes to the hike as well. See if I can do things from a slightly different angle. Try and get a bit creative. So that is going to be it for this one. Next video you see, I should be on the Great Glen Way. Hopefully I shall see you there. So we've made it to the start of the Great Glen Way. It's a gorgeous morning. It was forecast for rain. We may get some this afternoon, yeah. It's a bit of a chill, isn't there?
There is.
I was going to put my wind shirt on. The blue one that I showed in the last video, but that's hung up in the front door at home. So after all that overthinking, I've still got it wrong. But yeah, we're going to crack on. It's around 11-12 miles I think today to Gairlochy is where we're kind of hoping to pitch up. Come on mate, I found us a shortcut already. So this is the reason why sometimes a trail of around 75 miles ends up being around 80 miles. It's all these little detours, just having a nosy around. I don't think I'm going to bother with the shortcut because it looks a bit moist. Don't make these like they used to though, do they?
They don't. I think it might have been built at the same time as Morrison's.
I've been walking about a minute and a half. Got to get the rest while you can. So the sign, apparently, the whole of the trail is really well signposted. We're looking for that thistle sign there.
In blue.
Yeah, in blue. So I've only watched a couple of videos. One, Sam Cully's, which he explains about all the signs being really good, and the other one's Abby Barnes had done one as well. I didn't want to totally flood my brain with other people's experiences. We're going to take our time and just enjoy it ourselves, aren't we, for what it is.
Definitely.
If we see something off the track, we're going to have a wander and have a look at it. The tallest mountain in the UK, Ben Nevis. You're doing having a bet on Wednesday. He'll be servicing the WhatsApp group, so we've got a WhatsApp group just to send pictures and that back to Mrs. We couldn't think of what to call it. It wasn't the Great Glen Way. At the minute it's called the Great Glen Hoddle. But if you can think of some different glens, tomorrow it might be Glen Miller or something like that. What do you reckon?
The Glen Miller band.
Yeah, we'll see anyway. Think of some great glens. There's a few great glens over there, look. I forgot to spray my trainers with permethrin, so it's going to get a bit of a dousing in smidge. Just rub it in. Don't want those blood-sucking little parasites jumping aboard, do we? So you can just see in the centre there where the water's a bit like rapids. So this is like a hydroelectric facility, so you see some pipes coming down out of the mountain there, so that somehow is creating electricity, and this is where the outflow of the water is. Bring your kayak. Got a speed camera there, look, for the fast walkers. Doesn't include us. Maybe the cyclists. Morning. This was not part of the deal, mate. It's making me go over a bridge. I hate bridges. Like B.A. Baracus. I ain't getting on no bridge. For someone that likes the outdoors, you'd never get me on. I'm a celebrity. I can't do bridges. And I can't eat grubs. Oh. Don't look down. Although there's sometimes you've just got to brave it. So that looks lovely. Right. Quick march. How was breakfast this morning?
Very nice.
Full Scottish?
Little continental and then a full Scottish. Tea and coffee.
I had haggis on mine, so I was proper Scottish.
Nice.
Need to probably walk more than 12 miles to burn it off though. Very nice though. How cool is this? This is the old boat of Cool. So this was washed up ashore back in 2011 during a storm. Has been here ever since. Although it seems to have been repurposed as a canvas for the local artists. Looks like it could fall over any minute, doesn't it? So the path says this way, doesn't it? I want to have a look at that way. Adding some miles. Just a little nosy. It's just, I love these old canal locks. You don't want to fall in there, do you? You're never getting out, are you?
Climbing out of that.
Which side of the road do we want to be on?
It's that side. The sign's at that side, isn't it?
Feels like we're going up and down at the minute. This is a fantastic bit of early 19th century engineering. This is Neptune's staircase, built by Thomas Telford. And it's a series of locks along the canal. It goes for about a quarter of a mile long, and it raises the water level 19 metres basically. So that's what the lock systems are there designed to do. Normally on a canal it's all slow moving man-made channels of water, but sometimes you need to go over hills and stuff, so that's where the locks come in. So I'm not sure how many of these locks there are across the 1/4 mile stretch, but they all used to be opened by hand wound, but now they're connected to a hydraulic system. I'll see if I can get an aerial photo from somewhere just showing the scale of this thing, but just look at the difference in the water levels. You can see it seeping through in the bottom there, and then it's up to nuts in this side. Apparently it can take 90 minutes just to get through this little section. I'm not keeping record of anything, I've got no idea how far.
3.6.
Is that it? Is that a good time to stop for a brew?
Always a good time to stop for a brew.
So apparently there's not loads of different stops along this route, so you got to get them in while you can. I know.
Don't want to take out off and out before that.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
What's that? Barge Iron Brew.
Diet Iron Brew.
Made in Scotland. Flagatas. Oh, that's nice. It's time to bring some glamour to the occasion, I think. Where are we? Look at the state of those. They're beauties, aren't they? You reckon?
They are?
They are.
I feel like you should be in Benidorm.
Primark special. I think they were £4. Polarised as well. £4 though, so they're not going to be any good, are they? Don't even look good. Anyway, I'm going to sit and stare at Ben Nevis, I think.
Looks amazing.
So right at the bottom of Neptune staircase is a little office where you can hire a key, £20, but it gives you access to the showers and the toilets all the length of the canal, but it was short. So just been in this little hut here where there's some, I'm going to call them canal people, and they've given us the canal key and obviously lifted us 20 quid, but
Yes.
we will be able to go to the toilet in somewhat comfort, I'd imagine.
Let's see.
That's the plan. Now we need to get back over the other side again. That one's a beauty. This is quite a unique trail because you can actually paddle all the way along it, you can walk along it, and you can cycle it as well. So lots of options depending on your favourite activity. Maybe you don't want to have a go at doing all of them. You fancy a go?
The knowing won't be good.
I'm not a fan. I can't steer or anything like that. Woody says we're just under 7 miles of hiking so far. We must have done a good 50 metres of elevation, something like that. The most we've had to go upwards is Neptune staircase. You know, just following the banks of the Caledonian Canal.
Yeah, Caledonian Canal.
So, the Great Glen Way, do you know how it gets its name?
I don't, Paul. Please tell us.
Please enlighten you. So it's named after the Great Glen Fault, which dates back 400 million years. Tectonic plate shift or whatever it is formed this huge valley from Inverness down to Fort William. So it's basically the name of the fault line, and the trail goes along it for however far it is. 75 miles, something like that.
75 miles, yeah, something like that, give or take.
The paths are a bit better now than they were 400 million years ago, of course, and you wouldn't have been following this canal. But I'm not sure about the locks. I don't know, how old something like, because we go past Lochy and Loch Ness. I'll have to have a look and update you for history lesson later on. But yeah, this is really easy going so far. I've had a few people in the comments say that the Great Glen Way is a little bit boring sometimes. It might be because it's not the most technical of walks. I know the second half of the hike is going to be a little bit trickier because we are going to be taking the higher route, but it's still beautiful. It's so peaceful, and this valley is just gorgeous. It's the first time we've had an opening to the right for a little while. There's been a lot of trees around us, but you can see the other side of the valley now. You've got Ben Nevis range over there. There's quite a lot of snow on the tops. They're big old lumps, aren't they? This looks interesting. Not sure how we're going to get over there. So the boats can go through freely, and when you want to cross, you've got to wind it. Sussed it. Have you got a 6mm Allen key in your bag?
Only more than an Allen key. And some brute strength.
Yeah. Fortunately, we haven't got to go over there. I'm wondering if this is one of those toilet block things. Different key. It's not that then. To squat behind a bush. What's that, about 10 mile?
10 miles, yeah, just done.
Gairlochy. First camping spot's not too far from here, hopefully. Still not found one of those toilet block things. Looks like something over here where the phone box, but I don't know if there's... It'd be nice if it's a shop selling ice cream. Watch out, chickens! So there's a designated wild camping site down here. So this is off the trail a little bit, but it's going to be home for the night, I think. But there's nothing here. I was kind of hoping there'd be like somewhere with a little honesty box or something like that, so you could fill up on goodies. We've got enough in the bag. We haven't got a 99 though, with chopped nuts and hundreds and thousands of sprinkles, monkey's blood or whatever it's called, that red sauce. There we go. Wayfarer informal camping area. Must be on human powered trips. 6 small tents, maximum 12 people. We'll be fine. Might be able to see one of the locks in action here. So basically you have to use these gates to adjust the water level, so you bring in this boat up from that level to that level and lock one gate, open that one, fill the water level up, and then the boat can sail on through. Simple but genius. So the levels have equalised now and the lock keeper is opening the lock. So back in the day you just have to hand wind all that. This is our camping area. Pretty basic but quiet, and we've definitely got somewhere to pitch. And we've got snow-capped mountains in the distance. Feels nice getting shut of this for a bit, doesn't it?
I was thinking, we've only had it off. You took it when you did your feet.
Been off.
I think, calf, haven't we?
Yeah. Feels weird getting set up this early, doesn't it? But get a tent up, get everything inside. We're due some rain from 3 o'clock onwards, so at least there's a backup plan if the rain falls, isn't there? That's me done. I'm not bothering with guy lines or anything like that. We've got no wind. Ground's rock hard anyway. That's not going anywhere. Lanshan, Andre?
The Lanshan.
Getting a dab on?
The right dab on. Very humid. Could do with being up on the mountains for some of that white
It's a bit
stuff.
fresh up there. I bet it's going to drop in the morning though around here. You know, there's no wind. If we get a clear night, there might even be a frost. I don't know. We'll see. What's it like to pitch?
Not too bad. Not as easy as yours.
It's getting pegs in that's the hardest thing, I reckon.
Pegs the hardest bit.
If someone in one of them boats has got a crate of Pepsi Max, name your price. Banana.
I will, mate, yeah, if that's alright.
I think there's a bin, there'll be a bin where the facilities are. I don't want to leave.
I was trying to get my bag in, make sure everything's alright. I was trying to walk over there, see if I can get some water or something,
Yeah.
so I can have a good guzzle. Don't want to think like...
I don't want to leave these food things anywhere near tent either, because I saw from Sam's video a mouse like chewed through his tent. Same tent as mine as well, so Durston might be a little bit on the tasty side, so I don't want to give him any excuse. You're making sure that them zips are tight.
Yeah.
You don't want a gnat's cock to get in there, never mind a tick.
I don't want no intruder coming in there. You're not a fan of bridges, are you?
Not a fan. Don't like them. Although sometimes you get a good view from a bridge, don't you? Anyway, it looks like troubled water to me, that. Let's have a look, see if it's worth the 20 quid. Oh, it is pretty basic but clean. And there's taps. And it says no drinking water, but that is running much clearer than what's in that canal. I've come prepared so I can turn mucky water into wine. I've drunk out of worse things, haven't you? Worse sources than this. Got a bit of a purge out first. You bought a water filter?
Yeah.
Not that you can't use this one, like, but I'm just wondering, it's one of them things you never think, do we? That we're being two of stuff, really. Could have had less weight if we'd bought one stone. One. Yeah. Very British way of doing things. Do you just want this filling up as it is, or are you going to guzzle that first?
That's alright.
Yeah.
Just fill that.
Oh, needed that. This is heartbreaking. So this came as, you know, when you get your coffees and what have you in your hotel rooms. I thought, I'll take that for later. I've cracked it open and it's just bits. I'm looking forward to tucking into a biscuit. It's like kibble. I'm not wasting it though. Come on, have a bit. So just as we're coming back from the washroom, we saw a sign that said tea room on the wall, so we're going to have a wander down. There's nothing on the map and there's nothing on any of the things we've read about the trip. It does look like old paint though, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
might have used to have been a tea room, but it's only 50 yards, it's worth the walk.
A tea room many moons ago.
If it was open, it wouldn't be making a killing today. There is a sign through the bushes saying all inquiries. If anyone wants to rent it out and bring the tea rooms back. I think I'm just going to have a brew. So the hotel was pretty good. It was, so I've got a biscuit from there. There was a bag of sea salt crisps. I'm going to have those as well. Yeah, so. And a few coffees. So I'm just going to have a coffee and a couple of snacks for now. I think I've got one of them kind bars. And then
Nice that, well.
Dehydrated meal a little bit later
I
on.
had one of them, like. Never had one before, right? No.
Do a job. Don't want to burn the table, so I got my little heat shield. You having a cuppa?
I'm going to get my stuff now.
I'll say, if you're just having a cuppa, I'll boil the water in this.
You sure?
You don't need to boil one lot of water, don't we? There's no point in
I'll go get my cup then.
setting up 2 stoves. Have you got one of these?
Yeah. Somebody got one for
For your birthday? Oh, yeah.
Well, I did have.
Forgot about
I've
that.
got 3 now. But
Happy birthday was 50. When were you 50?
50 last Monday.
Yeah, doesn't look it, does he?
No, it looks 55.
Happy birthday, Woody. Let him know in comments. I know this doesn't really need filtering, but I brought it with me, so I may as well just filter it. And boil enough for 2 cuppas. I made myself look a prat there, and then I should have just filled it to the top. Yep, that's going. Quite pleased we got here a little bit earlier now, because there's a couple of canoes come, so there's another 4 people, I think, is it? 5? 5 people. 6 people.
6.
So
Couple of hikers, it looks like.
there's enough room, and you know, if a couple more people come, you make room, don't you? It says no camping on this little section behind us, just here, but you know, if needs must, you just let them pitch there, don't you? I would anyway. They're not hurting anyone. Tell where all money is, can't you? You got Kenko. Oh, Kenko. I'm here with my Nescafe from Home Bargains, and he's a Waitrose Kenko man.
Morrison's. Waitrose. Can't afford that.
Now, just so you know, it takes about 6 months for this to boil. You're not in a rush, are you?
No time in the world.
Actually, you haven't now, you're 50. Definitely on back 9, mate.
Feel like it.
Whoa. Raging. This is what happens when you max it out.
Maxed out, man.
You get any more in there?
Go on then.
I've still got room.
Cheers.
That's your birthday present. That's me all set up for the night. I'm giving my feet a little bit of a breather. They've had a bit of a beating actually. Just got to the old boat of Cool, 2 miles in. I started feeling it on the heels. I don't know why. I put these like little insert things that I put in the heels just to protect them, because my feet tend to destroy the inside of my trainers, but they were rubbing. So I've took them out, put the plasters on, and I've been fine since. Although they do ache a little bit. It's just started to rain as well. Just a few drops. Well, that's looking cosy in there.
Very cosy.
Plenty of room as well, isn't there? It's nice to have that bit of extra space when you,
definitely.
especially when it's going to be.
So much gear.
Yeah. Time to get zipped up for a little bit, I think. Do not want to get wet. It's only just gone 5:30. Feels much later. And today isn't the biggest day. Only around 12 miles, and it's all flat. It's one of those things you need to get in the zone, don't you? It's quite noisy around here. There's like a boating thing just across there. I'll show you that in a minute. There's probably another 10 people camping that way now. Ready for some hot food though. So I've been eating so much better than this lately, and I'm craving some real food, to be honest with you. But any port in a storm, he says, just as the wind picks up a little bit. The rain, sorry, is intermittent. It's nothing, no heavy rain, shall we say. Just odd little splatters here and there. Hopefully it holds off. I'm going to eat this, relax, and then probably check out the shower facilities. When you can, you may as well use them, aren't you? But this is technically a wild camping spot. A designated wild camping spot, shall we say. The facilities are not there unless you pay the £20 for the Caledonian Canal key. It's looking like a bargain though now. Absolutely roasting in here. Apparently they're using the heat that's in the canal water to somehow heat this room. This is the washroom. So your Caledonian Canal key gets you into the washrooms as well. So washer, tumble dryer, £3, not too bad. But it's got a facility for me to be able to charge my phone and power bank. This one's a bit heavier than the other ones that I've got, but I can charge it up 55% from 0 in 15 minutes. So that's enough to charge my phone once. I've only been here about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 72%. And it's definitely warmer in here than it is out there at the moment. Cold, wet, and the wind's picking up a little bit. It wasn't forecast for any wind. At this rate, I might need to put the guy lines out. This is more like the Scotland I know. Apparently there should be only 6 pitches here. Just look how many tents there are. Must have had about an hour's sleep already. Nodded off. 2 nights running, I've been in bed before 9 o'clock. That is not like me. It's a bigger day tomorrow, so I do need some sleep. It is 18.5 miles to Invergarry, I think. We're on a campsite tomorrow, but it's a pretty basic one, so there's not much. There's no real facilities, I don't think, so we'll be fending for ourselves again. Should be a good day though. Hoping that my feet are in better condition. I will have to tape them up again in the morning. Got a bit of pseudocreme on them now just to try and help them heal a little bit quicker. But I've enjoyed it. The weather certainly helped. So yeah, I'm going to get my head down, and next time I see you, we'll be on day 2. 18 odd miles to Invergarry. Give this a bit of a wipe now and let it stand for now, and hopefully it'll dry off. It's dry inside. It's amazing how much better you feel brushing your teeth and a flannel on your face. It's actually a lovely morning. Can't see the tops of the mountains today though. Oh, what a gent.
There you go, sir.
Is that chocolate sprinkles?
Afraid not.
How did you sleep?
Not too bad once we got off.
Yeah. Warm enough?
No. I had to put the insulator on in the night and a hat.
Yeah, I felt the chill, but I had to just pull the quilt up to me, one of my chins. Tucked it under second chin. Oh, this is alright though in the morning.
Quite dramatic sky that way.
Yeah, can't see the tops of the mountains. Right, so our plan is to get packed up. Look at that, though. It looks like it's a bit soggy, isn't it, that little tent? It's up though, and it's kept me dry.
It has.
And yeah, we're going to get breakfast a bit later on somewhere. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Moment of truth. It's supposed to feel lighter, isn't it? The hair is on the move. At least it's not raining, mate.
Starting day 2.
Campsite wasn't too bad actually. The only thing is, if it says there's only 6 of you can pitch there, but people don't care. So if you turn up and there's 6 already there, just pitch your tent. Be respectful and just enjoy your night. Have that bit of a breather. Quick rhythm. Look like a thunderbird.
Nordic skier.
Not used to this. This is more elevation in the first 5 minutes than we did the whole of yesterday. Did you say we've got 1,800 feet or something today?
Yeah, like that. 1,700 feet.
Is that about 600 metres? Up again. So these are areas where you've got to be a little bit more careful with the ticks. Things like these, you know, overhanging bits of grass. Just try and avoid them if you can. Bushes. Watch where you're putting your feet instead of looking at cameras. Here's one for those that don't like the hills. Could have just walked along the road. Saved your calves a little bit. First sighting of Lochy. Obviously perfect pronunciation again. Looks like it's going to be all lots of little ups and downs along this bit of the trail. I did say if I saw something interesting we'd veer off the path a little bit. This is a nice little spot. You could set your bivvy up or your tent on this little beach here, right next to this fabulous shipwreck. Wow. And there's a couple of little spots over there maybe you could pitch up as well. Fancy a dip, Woody? $18 today and I'm still going back for fetching cameras. By the way, if you couldn't get into the campsite at Gairlochy, I've already seen 3 or 4 nice little flat spots where we could have camped along the loch side here. So just bear that in mind, don't panic. Plenty of spots along the way. Take what I just said about camping spots with a pinch of salt. You're going to have to use your own initiative. Wind's picking up a little bit. Lochy is a bit choppy today. World War II landing craft, so I'm guessing this is where they did the training for D-Day. Practicing getting out those boats onto the beaches of Normandy. You wouldn't expect to find something like this in the middle of nowhere. A little bit of civilization. Still no ice cream. Just one cornetto, give it to me. Imagine looking out your window to that every day. Another little blast from the past. That's where they did the Commando training. 1943 to 45. I imagine this looked very different then, although would it have done? Gorgeous spot. Bet this can tell a few tales. So I've been doing a bit of road walking for the last half an hour or so. I've just come away from the loch a little bit. Following the correct trail, right, but I thought we'd be going along the edge all the way. Morning. Birds are going crazy. So Woody told me this morning he's got an app dedicated to birds, which doesn't surprise me. What's it called again?
It's a Canal lab.
You have to pay for it?
No, free.
And it basically picks up on all of these noises. Let's have a look at it. And tells you what birds are singing. There we go, look. Now it's a different type of tit whistling there. Willow warbler, long-tailed tit and a common chaffinch. When he showed me this morning there was about 7 or 8 different birds, weren't there?
Yeah. Never been known.
So we've done just over 5 miles so far today. This section is called the Clunes Forest, and somewhere along here there's a trailblazer campsite, and I think we're going to stop there just to get some breakfast really. We're not eating anything yet. Then we're going to push on another dozen miles for Invergarry. Starting to see where the extra elevations come in today. It's not mega high and it's not been a huge slog or anything. I think we have got another climb to do in the second half of today. I think we've just reached the Trailblazer campsite. It doesn't show it on the map, so I will put the what 3 words on so you know where you're going. Oh, Yogi Bear here gives you a bit of a clue as well. Basic facilities. They don't want you digging holes by the looks of it. And there's a few little man-made flat spots, so if you need to pitch a tent, in fact you can see where someone's had their Fox 1 or whatever it is. And there's a shelter over here. Yeah, anyway around here, look at this. So you could get sleeping pads in there if you need to, although if the midges are out you're in trouble. It's not very often Woody has a good idea, but take pack off, put it in here, and then it's off the forest floor. Less chance of getting ticks and stuff. You could actually sit on that, couldn't you? Stove in middle. Oh, that feels good.
Flies up, so you get signal back like there.
What have we got, mate?
We've got Morning oats with raspberry. Can we still eat them this
yeah,
afternoon?
yeah, I've got porridge and strawberries.
Yeah.
That's something I know.
Looks like something my granddaughter would eat.
No brought up.
Maybe, yeah. Had a little bit of crunch. Looking better already, look. Nice little beach area as well. So there's many people on this trail doing it on kayaks and canoes than there is hikers from what we've seen. I don't think you'll see me canoeing it anytime soon. Ready to go?
Yeah.
See, told you were on a fault line. Yesterday's pub quiz, wasn't it? Oh, trail quiz.
Trail quiz.
I used to love a pub quiz. Not a bad place to stop and have a breather. You get nothing for miles, and then we've had the Trailblazer, and this is the second one of these little, how cool is that? Little seating area
With a fantastic.
with that view. How good is that? And if we're lucky, we might get to see some ospreys, red squirrels, and a pine marten. Yeah, I didn't think we had those anymore, but clearly we do. So this section of the track's actually new. It's a diversion. So they're building like a water power station somewhere, so they've had to close off a section of the track for works. So the power company spent a little bit of money and made this lovely path. Maybe some of these wealthy power companies should be investing in trails all over the country. Quite liking this diversion. The views have been so much better. I will share my GPX file for the route, but as you can see, we're off the track a little bit. It's all really well signposted, and we will be joining it back up here. It's all self-explanatory, and there's another little blue marker here. It's really well signposted. Never been to Fort Augustus before, but apparently there is cartloads of stuff, so shops, places to eat, hopefully add some more stuff to this backpack. I'm thinking this is the end of Lochy. What do you reckon? We're about half a mile away from Lagan Rocks, I think it's called, and should be able to get a drink or something there, so fingers crossed stuff's open. Fancy a little snack? So apparently you can eat the flowers on these. Gorse, taste of almond I think, and coconutty. Not sure. Probably need a bucket load, and I imagine if you ate a bucket load you'd be regretting it later on. Wonder if they've got gorse flowers on MyFitnessPal. It seems like we've got another diversion. So we're staying up here somewhere in Invergarry, although we want to call in at Lagan for a drink or something now. The actual Great Glen Way goes along there, but they've got something called the Invergarry Link, which is this route here, which is the route we're going to take because our campsite's up here somewhere. So, and then back onto the Great Glen Way, we're just going to be the other side of Lochy. To be fair, it is all really well signposted, like I've said, but you do have to be careful not to miss your turn. the Lagan Cafe and Kiosk. Let's hope it's open. Very nice. Yeah, we're not getting anything from the kiosk. There's somewhere to have a sit down though. If you're relying on that for toilet and showers, you're out of luck. I think there is a barge that we can go and get some snap on though, isn't there?
There is, just further down, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
We'll do that. Oh, look at that water now though. That looks so calm compared to what we've had. Still no cornetto. Here we go. Eagle Barge open. It's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. 11 through till 10. He's left me for dead, he must be thirsty. Ah, so that is the Canal shower block there. So if we need to go, we've got the key. Al fresco, mate, or are you sitting on board?
Al fresco, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think we can probably see it.
You on camera? More people from Sheffield. Right, so this is the menu. I'm tempted by a sandwich, you know. I think chicken nuggets is a bit heavy. No Pepsi Max, but these are freezing cold. It's really nice in there. They've got a proper little bar with all the malt whiskies on there. Some old school leather Chesterfield chairs, and there's a little dining area. We've got a couple of bloomers coming in a minute, so ready for a bite to eat. Oh, I should have bought two of them. Now this is the ultimate morale booster. They've got whatever bread it is. It feels soft as out, that really gooey stuff that sticks at the top of your mouth. A few crippos. You've got to have a little bit of chilli or pepper on there. Can't wait to tuck into this. And these are a tenner for the pair, so sandwich and a drink, £10. Going rate, and beggars can't be choosers in the current situation. We're just talking about it. There's very little. We've done best part of 30 miles so far, and there's nothing. So you've just got to carry your own stuff for starters, apart from this place. Anyway, I'm gonna tuck in. Don't love his face, look.
A bib.
That was spot on. I have just spied an honesty box. Thought we'd see more of these. There's loads of them along the West Highland Way. I don't know if this is open when the rest of the barge is shut, but take a look. Ah, it's not food. You can buy a clock and a bowled bony spoon and stuff like that. Thought there might be a cornetto. Lead the way, Captain. Cast with care. You need a special fishing rod to be able to cast off from that, don't you? We've climbed up quite a little bit again. It's quite deceiving. You just do little ups and downs all the time. The paths have been brilliant though. Here we go. Which one's this? Loch-oik? Loch-oik, I think.
Yeah. Invergarry.
If you don't fancy tenting it, there's always a hostel. Yeah, we're going to the left, but there's a petrol station just round this bend if you want to get get a few provisions there, I think, because there's nothing at the campsite. Apparently you can get smidge. That's because they've got cartloads of midges. It's only a little and hopefully they've got some stuff in. Oh, hello. Oh, I might have a coffee. Biscuits. Oh, have some biscuits. Very handy little petrol station, that. Cappuccino. Spent 15 quid in there on crap. Some of it's going to be for tomorrow on the trail, because again, I don't know when we're going to be able to pick anything up. Might be a double decker for breakfast. Got about 1.5 miles to campsite. It feels like 6,000 yards. Even the driveway feels like it's miles. It's been a long day. We must have done over 20 miles now. I'll tot up when we get to the actual camp spot. Perfect. We've got our own little dining area. Oh, acres to pitch. Although I need to sit down for 5, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Everything's wet through though. Just started raining about 5 minutes since. I'm going to do as much as I can from a seated position. Can you pitch a tent while sat at a bench? We shall see. So Woody's had a look on his old TikTok, and 19.6 miles we've done today. Which is probably around 1 mile more than the route said, isn't it? Yeah. But we've had a few diversions and stuff, so just bear that in mind. And then we've got our campsite to consider with that. We've got another 1.5 miles back tomorrow morning before we hit the trail again. I might need to stand up. Health and safety and all that, get up. That's both the wigwam set up. Can't be bothered to set the rest up yet. I'm going to have a little wander around, check out their facilities. Give you some idea of what they've got here. It's nice to have a bit of a nosy, see what's going off. So each pitch size is really big. And every pitch comes with its own little table, which is good. Got a little bit of a view of the mountains. Correct bin. Hard work, isn't it? Little washing up station. Couple of dunnies. And somewhere to brush your teeth. Can even dry my hair, look. Job done. Oh, decent. Simple. Somewhere to hang your stuff up as well. It's an oversight in some places. Right, so I've just popped into the reception. They don't sell very much, but they do sell smidge. So a little bit of extra protection for the rest of the trek, just in case. By the way, it's a little bit of a walk up the hill here, but the view is much better from up the top. You can see the mountains there. That's us pitched right in the centre now. It's nice here. Apparently there's also a laundry room with charging points, so we can charge up power banks, all that kind of thing. Let's have a look. Oh, this is alright. Couple of comfy chairs. Hot washing, laundry. They've even got some washing powder. I haven't brought a DVD player with me. I'll come and sit up here in a bit for half an hour, get everything charged up again. It's dropped a little bit cold. I've not gone for a main meal today, I've just gone apple crumble, gonna have a few crisps and double decker or a biscuit, one of the two. I'm not sure I can handle spicy tacos today. I just want something that is like a comfort food and then just get in the shower and then hit the pillow, I think, because I am shattered. I think it's going to be another cold one. It's a bit dark in here. Just about see to do me washing. This is pretty decent stuff. Wilderness Wash. Other detergents are available. 70% already, and everything's hung up to dry. Hopefully that'll be dry-ish for morning anyway. I'm going to rinse out my crumble bag, so I can use this for one of those instant porridges. It takes up a lot less packaging than one of those. Water is hot. That sky is incredible tonight. Gonna jump in the shower and then get my head down, I think. Might just have another couple of minutes staring at that. So that's 2 days out of the way. We've done about 32 miles in total. Tomorrow we're heading to a place called Inverness. The route says 14 point something miles, but we've got to do a mile and a bit back to the trail, and then I think we're going to take the higher route, and the higher route adds an extra mile or two on top of that, so it's going to be another big day. Fingers crossed my feet hold up. I'm going to have to give them a little bit of work in the morning, strap them up again with the Luco tape. They're fine once it's strapped up, so I'm not worried about it. We've been so lucky with the weather so far, considering we were supposed to be getting rain most of the week. We've not had to put the rain jackets on yet. Not that I'm tempting fate, but yeah, I'm going to get my head down, catch up on a few Zeds, and we go again tomorrow, so see you next time. Good morning. Day 3 of the Great Glen Way. It's not started well. Woke up about 4:30 this morning, cold. Couldn't get warm, I had to put my down jacket on. Woody said he had a frost on his tent this morning. It's about 7:15. There's no frost now, but I do not feel refreshed at all. Just heading up to check on my washing, but while I'm there I'm going to sort my old feet out, try and get warmed up a little bit. Unsurprisingly, still wet, so they're going to have to be strapped onto the back of the backpack to dry a bit today. In the meantime, I'm going to strap myself into the foot doctor's chair, but you don't need to see that. Fancy getting an Uber to Inverness? Let's get this packed up and get on the move. Good morning again, and welcome to day 3 of the Great Glen Way. Sorting my life out. Need to really. Well, 15 mile-ish, something like that. Might be a little bit further. Heading towards Inverness. I think we're going to be stopping off at Fort Augustus. So a little nosy around there. See if they've got a trail running shoe shop where I'm going to buy some ultras if they've got them. Obviously need a post office to send these ones back, but we'll see. You never know what's going to come up ahead. Nice steady 1.5 mile stroll back down to where we picked the trail up again. We're back. This is another diversion, by the way. Bit of a climb at the start. All zigzagging round. Don't know if you can see that, but 2 little ticks trying to hitch a ride somewhere. Fancy giving them a lift? They're all over the place. It's making me itch just walking through here. Couple on there as well. Been a lot of just a path between blankets of trees, so we've not been able to see a great deal. Odd little gaps where you get to see the loch and the mountains. You can just about pick out the mountains through the foliage. Bit of a change of scenery. Have a wander over this side because it looks lovely. Windy. Looks like we're back on the Canal towpath. Have a look at that bridge. Not so pretty. But this one, the bridge of Oich, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a thing of beauty. I don't like going across bridges, but I can appreciate them. This is all extra miles in the kitty, by the way. Warning, maximum 50 persons or 2 slightly rotund backpackers with fully loaded kit. Oh, this is a thing of beauty, isn't it? It's close enough for me. You're in trouble if you drop a £1 coin though. I've had to put another layer on. Can't really get warm today. As soon as the sun goes in, that was a bit of breeze. I think it's that cold start I've had. So we were just saying that you can't really win when it comes to the terrain. So day 1 was a lot of this. Just straight past, really easy going, but you got some scenery with it. You got to look up at the ridges and the mountains, and then you get a nice bit of trail in the woodland, but you just got balls of trees either side of you and you can't see any of this. The ideal situation would be the nice little trails with one side open and you get all the views. This looks like one of the old things for manually opening the locks. They'll have had a big wooden like beams coming out of these 4 holes. You used to have to walk around and push it to open these gates. Locks, sorry. Open the lock. Much easier nowadays, now it's all hydraulic.
It's a well-earned minute. Is it taking weight okay?
Selfish git.
Look, yours is there.
It's actually a bit shorter. I think that's a mirage. It's not really a bench, is it? Fancy a minute?
Certainly do.
I'm happy for my bag just to either stay on the bench
Might be better.
or put it on path. I'm not putting it anywhere near that woodland. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels a lot better. Feels a lot better without that big pack.
Right, we've just arrived at Loch, is it? Upper. And apparently there's a little campsite over there. What for wild camping? Just on the other side of the river, under the trees. We're going to have a little nosy. Did I say over the river? I think it's over the canal, isn't it? You have a minute, mate. Why have they not got places like this in England? This is quite nice. There isn't loads of room for loads of tents, but there is a little communal area with a raised fire pit, plenty of felled trees to sit on, and then there's some nice little flattish spots to pitch your tent. We've probably got another 7 or 8 miles to go before we get to our campsite, with a little stop off at Fort Augustus. Oh, ducklings. Why did the ducklings cross the road? Because Mum told them to. Go on, jump. Go on, jump. They're not sure about it, look. Come on. Be brave. There they go. How cute is that? It's a bit like Rambo, isn't it? Do you know when he jumps off that cliff? Ah dear. They'll be sewing themselves up in a minute. I think that's Fort Augustus. Well, I hope it is anyway, because we're getting this pack off and decent meal. Puts a little bit of a spring in your step. Ooh. It's another one of those like staircase things. Only a little one though. There's quite a few things along here. Fish and chip shop might be an option. The Legion.
I'm telling Philip. Oh no!
Tenants, mate. You want a tenants? They've got cappuccino. Oh, there's plenty of stuff going off here. So we're going to find somewhere, get these packs off. Maybe get a bit of charge going off and something to eat. Right, it's looking like bacon butty or something. On them tables? Oh yeah. It's thick enough to stand your thing up in it, look. My kind of cappuccino. There we go.
Everything has been served here, family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bacon, brie and cranberry. Cranberry. And a few crisps. So the bacon, brie and cranberry did a job. Tasty but expensive for what it was. About 11 quid just for the sandwich and a few crisps. So we've just had a genius idea. It's probably because we didn't think it through before we've come. We've just been to the post office. We're going to send some stuff home, aren't we? Yeah. Stuff that we don't need. That, you know, these bags are just brimming. Just like Christmas, getting stuff wrapped up. Do you know what you're doing? There we go. Early Christmas present. I'll let you know when I come out how much it's cost and what it weighs. Oh yes. That feels better. What does it say? Don't pack your fears. I've just packed mine off with Royal Mail. Just over 2.5 kilograms of crap that don't really need. Anyway, it's gone now and it feels so much better. What was yours? 2 kilograms?
2 kilo, yeah.
Left turn, Clyde. That's nice of them, look, even put the initials on. I understand the need for forestry, but it's hideous.
It's like a bomb's been dropped on it. Wow.
Makes you appreciate those lochs and mountains. Yeah, just look that way. Could just see the big boys there in the distance. So this is one of those forks in the road where you've got to make a decision. High route or the low route. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. How's that sound?
Not great, but depends who's singing it.
The dilemma we've got is, so the high route goes all the way here to Inverness, but our campsite is somewhere like here. So it would mean going all the way along the high route and then coming back again about 1 mile and a bit to the campsite. And then you've got that again, so it's probably two mile further to go that way, isn't it?
I mean, according to map, we've got 3.3 miles to the campsite.
Yeah.
So that's gonna. So we're here.
How's your feet and your back?
How's yours?
We're only here once, aren't we?
So you're looking at probably nearly 5 if we go that way. 4.4, 4.5, 5 miles.
We'll let you know in 5. We've come to an executive decision. You get breathtaking views. There we go, that's all you need to know, isn't it?
That's all you need to know.
And when you're surrounded by trees, we'll take breathtaking views, even if it kills us. You want your poles?
Yeah. I think you want yours.
I'll give you a hand. Did you send the head torch back?
I did.
You might want to nip back and get it. This is looking worth the effort already. Some nice little waterfalls. Although there's a few drops of rain now as well. We didn't factor that into the equation. Did you send your waterproofs home?
I did. Waterproof trousers went home.
Schoolboy. It's a bit steeper this way though. Another set of stairs.
I think we put an escalator in.
There's a few nice little camping spots here if you take the high route. Looks like someone's had a campfire there. It's a bit of a slog, but it is nice. Another little pitching area there. And your own private jacuzzi. Well, not very private, but Be fresh anyway. What 3 words for this, by the way, is reflector, little giggle. If you want to come and pitch here. That's starting to feel worthwhile. That is not too shabby. Need to remember to pan across slowly. Some people say they get whiplash in the comments. I can see Fort Augustus down in the bottom there. All the big mountains in the background. That's rain. Can you see the rain? Oh dear. The wind's coming this way. See if we can race it back to the campsite. This is actually much more like it. Rugged, open landscape with views of lochs and mountains below us and above us. This is what we came for, mate.
It is. To work for the views.
It's looking like the high route. It's going to take us over that big lump there. Might be something good the other side of it as well. We shall have to see. Time for a breather. It looks strange, that. It's almost as though the rain's just in patches. Might even miss us. Can you see it there, over where that tower is in the middle? It's like it's just going down the valley. But there's nothing where we are. We've still got about another 50 metres of elevation yet. I forgot to mention, this is Loch Ness, the home of Nessie, the monster. I'm hoping that we get to see him. I'll keep my eyes peeled. I don't know the exact, there is some fact that there's more water in this particular loch than there is in any other in the UK, or something along those lines. I'll find out what the fact is, put a little bit on the screen and then a link in the description if you want to find out more, but let's just say it's a big old bath, which is why they're having a hard time finding Nessie. This has definitely been the best part of the trail so far. Views are incredible. It feels like a more out of the way trail, shall we say. The early stuff felt more like roads than trails. Just what the doctor ordered. So this must be pretty much as high as we're going to get, I think. Nice little out of the wind spot. Not only is it out of the wind, but there's enough room behind you so you can sit down if you want without taking your pack. In fact, your pack just rests on the back of the chair. So I'm not going to take it off. Yeah, it's taking the weight off. Is yours not resting? It is now, he's taking it off. Oh, what a place to stop. I'm impressed with the watch. So OS map says 320 metres of elevation. My ticker says 321. So we're within a metre. I'll take that. Let's go. I love all these snaky pathways. Finally, we're heading back down. And then back up again. thought we were going down. We just keep going up. We've got about 3/4 of a mile, if that, till we get to the junction point with the lower path. So I'm imagining there's quite a steep descent to go down. At least the views are keeping me going, as well as a few refreshing raindrops. It's not chucking it down, there's just 1 or 2 drops that sizzle when they hit your smoking trainers. What was I just saying? Right, if you're not okay with heights and stuff like that, you're probably better off not taking this route. It's not terrible, but because I can do it. But you do need to be careful. Cherry on the cake, a rainbow. We're both debating whether we should be standing on this Instagram stump. Get the photo there with rainbow in the background on Loch Ness. There's 1 million likes there, isn't there? I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I guess your luck's got to run out sooner or later. Bit of a test finally for the waterproofs. So we finally rejoined the lower path. We've got to go back on ourselves about 1.25 miles, something like that, to 1.5 miles. So campsite to campsite should have been 14.2 miles, something like that.
Yeah.
What have we done so far?
Around about 16 without looking.
So we're taking the high route. You get some epic views, but it certainly adds a little bit to your time and your mileage, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You've got to make that decision whether you want to do that or not, but we've got to jog back now another 1 mile and a bit. Try and get pitched up before they stop checking in. This is a sight for sore feet. We reached the campsite. Little reception with a few provisions in as well. Invergarry. £13 a pitch. I've got porridge for breakfast, a couple of cans of pop just to neck them. Got a real thirst on. Apparently can pitch wherever we like. Oh yeah, looks nice up here. They've got some of those fancy pods. Pitch me tent for me. Oh dear. Nice to sit down, isn't it?
It is.
That's one thing I've noticed about this. Is along the trail there's not loads of places to stop. Do you know, if you wanted to stop every couple of miles, you're sitting in the bushes, aren't you, just about?
Really, it's what we want to avoid.
I'm regretting not upgrading. Oh, this is alright. Nice shower. Can't even drive me here. Winner. Just about set up. Carnage in there. It's just starting to rain though. Typical Woody was just 5-inch stove up. I reckon it's going to be an early night tonight. Shattered. I am going to do a bit of a tot up because his Apple Watch died at the 18-mile mark or something. So we'll have a look, see how far we've done. Maybe I should have set this up in the vestibule of the tent. Never mind. I've put my phone and what have you on charge inside the reception. I've just totted things up. I've done a route thing. 18.2 miles we've done, mate.
18.2?
Yeah.
Right.
And it should have been 14.2, he said. So it's added an extra 4 miles to our thing, that long route. And maybe the odd just little look at this, if you know what I mean. Little diversions. That's another big day. Today was supposed to be a not so big day. I'm in two minds about the high route tomorrow. Looks lovely apart from that bit of rain. Let me stand under this big old tree, see if that helps. Leave the kettle boiling over there. Weather can't make his mind up now. So you can, which I have, charge your phone up here. All they ask is that you give a little donation. I went for a Labrador Retriever mountain rescue thing. Rescue Scotland. Been having a little bit of fun with my setup. This gives you that little bit more livable dry area. What a day. Think about having a shower, check the extent of the damage of my feet, and get head down. What time are we on? 9:10. Got another big day tomorrow. We're heading to Drumnadrochit. Probably butchered that. According to the app, 15.8 miles with around 700 meters of elevation. We are taking the high route again. Probably not the best idea for our feet and backs and stuff like that, but you know, these are one-off things, aren't they? I'm not doing this every week, so got to get it in while you can. Just take your time and we'll get there. One step in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. I can't even say it. Oh, aching a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to get my head down and see what tomorrow brings. Gonna need something strong to wake me up. Things are starting to ache a little bit. Not starting, they've been aching for a few days. We had a bit of rain last night. It's also a lot of dew as well, I think. I feel a bit better after my little MOT in the bathroom. Two pots of joy. Oh, thought I'd lost you, boy. If you walk slow enough, the rain finally catches up with you. And it's a waste of time wiping the tent down. I have decided I'm just going to drop this in or out though, because this is dry. If I can remember, that's just a few clips. I'm not so worried then that the fly sheet is going to be packed away wet. Feels like I'm in Scotland now. Rain, there's kilts on show. Come with the walking poles today as well. Need that little bit of four-wheel drive. Apparently there's a path from the higher side of the campsite that leads back onto the Great Glen Way. So I'm going to try and find that now. Look at that for a bit of bushcraft. Decent looking path. I think this might be the path. And if you go from the low route, there is a signpost. So I've been walking just under an hour, been able to derobe. Clouds have gone. Well, sort of. Better than rain. These poles are making things quite a bit easier. I feel much lighter on my feet. I should have dug them out a couple of days ago. We're just dropping down into Inverness now. I think there's like a co-op and little cafe if you want something.
Yeah, maybe a cafe, something like that. And a nice bridge to look at.
I don't think we need anything, so probably won't be stopping off unless you need anything.
Might have the till from the co-op.
This is that old bridge. 2 old bridges. Oh, there's like a little structure you see underneath. I'll just zoom in. There it is, look. He gets about a bit, doesn't he, old Tommy Telford? Cappuccino?
Yeah, man.
Right, this is the last grocery shop for 37 miles. We've got like some packet sandwiches and stuff like that. Maybe we've got to walk back past that anyway, so might have a quick look in after we've had a cuppa. Fueling Nessie sightings since 2018. Can I sit inside for warm?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, this is nice. Breakfast, I might have the wee version. Oh yeah, I'm going to put it out there that that is better than the porridge. Right, if you're doing the Great Glen Way, you have to call in at the Rowan Cafe. I can't recommend that enough. Arguably the best breakfast sandwich I've ever had. Is it Stornoway black pudding in it? There's different gravy and double yolk eggs. Although I've got to climb a big hill now, so we'll see how that settles. But definitely call in. So the lady in the cafe said that this bit is the steepest bit. I had an extra shot in my cappuccino to give me that boost. Right, does anybody else have Ultra Olympus? Can you hear me squeak? That's the only reason I stopped wearing mine. One shoe got a squeak in it. Yours is intermittent, isn't it?
Yeah, it comes and goes.
Comes and goes.
Didn't whether it were a safety feature.
Like the wind. What, an emergency squeak?
Emergency squeak, safety feature. Busy roads.
Large vehicle approaching. That's quite a pull up there. But it's nice easy going surface, but it's like 3 or 4 zigzags. Short but steep. Get some lovely views in. You can maybe just about see Inverness down the bottom there. Is that Nessie? Looks like it's starting to level off now then, mate. We've not even got onto the high route yet, but these views are stunning. We've just been chatting to a couple who are heading in the other direction. They've come from the low route and they've said that you've got to drop almost down to the loch and then back up again. So you may as well just go over the top, take the high route, which is what we were going to do anyway. But apparently we've come to that junction just round this corner. Right, we've reached that point. So this rises up to 470 metres. We're currently around 171, something like that. But the low route rises and falls 3 times, so there's, by the time you're up and down, there's not much in it. And then top, we get some great views and the view catcher. What was that programme that used to be on where you used to walk through a view catcher? Stargate or something? Stargate. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get transported to another dimension. Tortuous pathmaker sending us all the way back down to the bottom there. Not quite the bottom. And then get back up again. It's character building, mate. He's happy, look. It's all he's been wanting to see. His view catcher. Feels like we've been going up for such a long time, but what are we at? Only about 350 metres, something like that. Is it worth the slog, mate?
Like them trees down.
Not really. It's a nice view, it's just getting in the way, that. You get one for your social media. It's gone a bit chilly now. When you work up a bit of a sweat and then standing still, that breeze just saps the heat from you, doesn't it?
It does.
Layering up.
Another layer.
Have you seen enough? Let's crack on. So I've been walking quite a while and we've not had a sniff of Loch Ness. I've had a quick look at the map and it looks like we're going to be following the back of this tree line here up to that peak corner, which is that one there. And I think that is the highest point of today. Hopefully. Paths are pretty easy going though. And the views are still lovely. There's probably vultures waiting to pick us off.
Want to take us into Drum?
Yeah, hopefully. Still no sign of the loch, but there's a few of these little flat spots where you could pitch a tent in a pinch. Still got quite a bit of ascent to do. Oh, it looks like someone's camped here already, look, or around there. What 3 words? Suiting hobby galleries. If you're stuck for a place to pitch. This bit is a bit of a slog. About another 150 metres of ascent. Just keep breathing. You'll get there. Probably around 100 metres now of this. And then we should be at the summit. And hopefully then we can see something, because at the minute there's nothing but trees. Lots of people comment in the videos from other parts of the world, why do you have no trees? They're all in Scotland. It's the first time I've seen the loch in, feels like a couple of hours. What a view. We're not at the top yet. Now that's a calf burner, wasn't it?
It was. And everything else.
That's why we do it though, kids. Still not quite at the top. I'm hoping there's one of those little bench things where we can get pack off for a minute, just soak it up. We finally made it to the little shelter at the top. It's worth it. Cracking view. I was kind of hoping for a nice bench to just like lounge in, but a rock and a sit mat will have to do. What a lost you, boy. There we go, no damage done. Oh, what a sound. My mouth is as dry as Cleopatra's flip-flop. Flip-flops, unless she only had one leg, I don't know. 1 foot even. She might have lost one. I don't know. I'm delirious. Altitude sickness. So we're at, what are we at? 422 metres. Feels like we've walked a lot higher than that, to be honest. All that up and down. We've come all the way from the back of that there. So you've not got to see anything really until you get to the top anyway. But once you get here, we've got perfect conditions today. There's a little, I wouldn't say tent spot. You could get a bivvy somewhere around here if you wanted. That was just what the doctor ordered. A little rest before another 9.2 miles, I think it is. Most of that is downhill now though. So it's just as steep going downhill. Not sure which is worse, to be honest with you. So if you're going to wild camp anywhere along the Great Glen Way, this must be the spot. So you have another one of those bench walls so you can sit either side of it. Nice little spot here to pitch your tent. And you've got incredible views over Loch Ness. Overlook Courier's Cling on the what three words? A wee drum. No regrets? Do you wish you'd took that low route?
No, I think the view were great when we got to the top. So no regrets. And on to that place where nobody can pronounce.
Yeah. All roads lead to Drum.
A drum. Let's call it drum.
Let's have a minute. Trees are in the way. Another little spot here for camping. Quite a lot on this section. First bit there was nothing, but lovely flat bit of grass. There's plenty of rocks if you can't get your pegs in the ground, because this looks rock hard. But plenty of rocks to put your guy lines under. Fire pit as well, although depends on whether you think that is the right thing to do or not. I'll let you make that choice. This little bit of the trail feels different, a little more open. Yeah, you still got trees all around, sort of blocking the view and stuff like that. That's not too bad there though. Very pretty. I reckon we've got about 5 miles, something like that, to go now. There's a few things to check out in Drum. Still calling it Drum, aren't we?
Drum.
And yeah, just have a look around the little town or village, whatever it is. See if we can find anything interesting. But apart from when you get on the tops, there's not been a huge amount to see along the trail. We spend a lot of it in Woodland. We've spied a picnic bench and a little shop. About 4.5 miles from Drum. Let's go and get a couple of drinks, I think. Oh, cold drinks and a coffee as well. Hello, you alright?
Hiya.
And chocolate. Those are freezing, aren't they?
Nice and cold there, aren't they?
Perfect. It's these little stops that gets you through it, innit?
What is?
Visit pumps performed. That was another nice little morale booster. Don't feel that heavy. So I'm not sure whether they are building or they're repairing the track there. So alongside us for quite a bit of the way, it looks like it's going to be new surfacing for the Great Glen Way. Maybe at the moment you've just got to, well, you have got to walk down the road. But it's getting a nice new path at the side. Which can only be a good thing. We've made it to Drum. The campsite is 400 metres to the right, but shops and what have you are to the left, so we're going to head into the town just to see what we can pick up for supper, and maybe tomorrow as well, because we want to get a flyer tomorrow if we can. Big day. Every day's been a big day, hasn't it?
Seems it.
There's a little shop in the petrol station, but I'm assuming you need to sell a kidney to buy anything in there. There's a little cafe, open 9 AM till 4. Cafe 82. It's just a little hut. But it might be more than a little hut. Yeah, it looks like there's seating outside there. We're too late for that. Spoiled for choice here. Co-op, pizza Italian, and Shaq's fish and chips. Why don't you put your bag in there?
I think he'll take weight.
Oh, the world is our oyster. Oh, you're joking. You ain't got it. The old plates of meat on their arse a little bit. I think we're going to need those earplugs tonight. Check in back door. You want to check in?
Yeah, I'll go check in.
Don't want these bags. So the campsite's called Loch Ness Bay. I've got the tent just drying out a bit. The fly was wet through. Still a little bit damp around in here as well. Gonna get that clipped inside and just get everything wiped and just let it stand for a bit. I'm gonna go for a nosy and see what they've got here. Checking out the amenities. Laundry room, £6 a wash, £2 a dry. Warm my hands up, they're freezing. Apparently there are some plugs hidden about under here somewhere. Can't see them. If you need to charge stuff. Facilities are pretty decent as well. Somewhere to sit when you have a shower. More toilets and showers, and then there's a reception over there. And you can put stuff on charge in there, but they're only open till 7:30 apparently. I've got, should be enough to see me through tomorrow. Everything you need really. Sure you got enough room on there? There's plenty to be fair. I might do. Sod ya. It's like a pack up today. Cheese and pickle with a few salt and vinegar crisps. And is it ginsters or ginsters? I'm going ginsters.
Ginsters.
Ginsters. You've got pot noodle?
Pot noodle, chicken and
It was
mustard.
either that or we should have gone for pizza. Got it delivered.
We should have gone for pizza.
Never mind.
We've done a pepperoni.
Should have gone pizza. Don't go too close or you'll melt it. Windshield, everything's multi-use, isn't it?
Yeah, that's to be on these trips.
We're just losing the last bit of light. While I'm here, I thought I'd show you a hidden phone charging port. If you go into the laundry room, got a little picnic going off. The lady at reception says there's one hidden underneath the counter next to the washing machines and stuff. So I'm getting the last bit of charging going before I hit the pillar. I've got a power bank going there. I'm shattered. Just giving the railings a brush. Squeaky clean. Still quite bright over there. What are we on? Nearly 10 o'clock. Gonna get straight in the tent and head down. Got a very early start tomorrow because it's a big day. Over 20 miles. Not sure my feet have got it in me. Or my feet have got it in them, should I say. We'll see how it goes. Right, I better get some sleep. Earplugs are in because we're near the road. I'll see you tomorrow. Are you ready for it? Not sure I am. What a beautiful morning. It's just gone 6:15. Need to get myself ready. Big adventure today. This has got to be a first for us. We are never first off the campsite, are we?
No.
Always last. Just got to drop the tent. And then we're off. Up that big hill. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Pack of Jaffa cakes for breakfast. I've got sausage rolls on the move. Go on, I'll have one last go. Drumnadrochit. If you want a bit more luxury, there's a hostel there and there's a tea room as well. Although a bit too early for us, I think. There's quite a bit going off down this end of town. Nessyland. The Loch Ness experience. Seems like if you want to bring a lot of tourism and people to your small little town, make up a monster. This is probably the closest we've been to Loch Ness. The actual loch itself. We did all that high route. Speaking of high routes, we've got to get over this lump now. Cheers, garçon. I feel like there's an excessive number of gates on this section. Everywhere you go, they've got different locks as well, haven't they? From a nice metal clasp to a bit of, I thought it was pink string, trying to trick me. So there's lots of these along the way though, which is nice. Plenty of information about the route that you're going on, the history around it, so you can see the mighty ruins down there of what this castle used to be. Urquhart Castle. Let me zoom in. Just about see it there. It is a shame that that's the first time we've seen anything about it. I'm not walking back to have a look here.
No, not on this occasion.
But yeah, if you're in the area, looks like it's well worth checking out. So according to my hiker app, this is where the real climb starts. From the campsite we could see like what looked like a pathway through the trees. I think that's what we're going up now. Some of these woodlands are like fairy tale kind of things, Hansel and Gretel and Snow White, that kind of thing. That's what they seem like anyway, or feel like. Lovely woodlands, but these trees do obscure the view quite a bit. It's been a bit of a theme throughout most of the trail, to be honest. Lots of paths through steep-sided woodlands. Woody's bird app has been in its element. Full disclaimer, I've downloaded it now as well. We're just over halfway up that big lump on the end. Sort of, not levels off, but it's not as steep as the section we've just done anyway. To be fair, most of it is like these switchbacks, isn't it? It's the corners that are the steepest, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're sometimes going on like 45-degree angles on the corners, and then it sort of levels out a bit. This could just be a little lifesaver. A lovely little wild camping spot. You can see where people have used rocks for just pitching the tent. I'm going to plonk my backside down on there. There's a bit of a view. Don't worry, he's on his way. Oh. First sighting of Nessie. How's it going, son?
App.
Could do with a bench app, couldn't we? I just dropped Lochy. How's your foot now?
Yeah, good. Just a bit of tape on it, so.
Breakfast of athletes, of thru-hikers. I hate that term. Just walking. We're just ramblers, aren't we?
As much as influencer.
Yeah. And content.
Content creator.
Look at that for content.
Can't believe I got down here.
You'll be glad in a second that you bought 2 cheese butties or whatever it was.
Wow, that was a pull.
I think we've brought it back, done the most of it.
Nice.
So according to legend, if you pick one of these dandelion flowers, blow it, make a wish. Clarter than it. Oh, it's a load of bollocks. Don't work. Messners and Mythbusters. Dandelions does not cure blisters. The Great Glen Way questionnaire. I'll tell you my final verdict at the end of the video. We're near the top. There's 2 or 3 spots where you can pitch a tent. So if you've got it in you to do a few extra miles and get up that hill, get it out of the way the day before, it's an option anyway. We mistook that little sign for viewpoint. It's warning us about ticks though, so Watch out for overhanging grass. But there's another little nice bench. We're almost at the high point now. A little bit more ascent to do. It's probably the best view that we've had since we've been up here. Just a few trees that just add a little bit of a silhouette to the landscape. We're not stopping. Not here anyway. We've got probably another hour and a half before we stop again. Just while I'm here, it does look like you'll get a small tent in there. Just about. It's not perfect flat pitch, but you don't want to be rolling out your tent, that is for sure. It's a long way down there. Is that for real?
Yeah. That's your locking device.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Bushcraft. Bushcraft gate lock. Make sure you close it.
There you go.
Gaffer. I'm not sure what we've done, probably 5 or 6 miles today. And it's been quite nice, to be fair. The forest area was nicer than the other forest areas. You've had little breaks in it. It seemed, like I said, more fairy tale-y. You've got areas like this, which is it's just a little bit different kind of scenery. And we've had a few glimpses of Loch Ness as well. And I've decided that it's Loch Ness itself that is the monster. So at some point we've been walking alongside it for 3 days. So it's a beast. Probably about 28 miles long or something, and 1.5 miles wide at its widest. I don't know exactly, I'll put it on the screen, but it's a big old bathtub, and walking beside it you definitely appreciate that.
You are here.
Where?
Oh, down here.
Oh well, so we've come quite a way. It's still going, look, still going. Off the page.
So that's the eco campsite and cafe, what we were talking about.
Okay.
So there's quite a bit to go in there.
Yeah.
Even to that.
I'm going to put it out there that I'm taking the low route on this bit. What do you think?
I'm alright with that.
It's shorter and it's less elevation. So you've got the choice if you want, and you're not getting mega views. You might get to see a black grouse. It's already a big day without having to go up even further. So we think that we've reached the car park area with a few facilities and what have you. You do have to keep an eye out for it though, or you'll walk past it. Benches to sit at. Somewhere to get head down if you want. Got to be desperate for that though. Be nice if we can get a coffee. They've got some compostable toilets. They're over there. If you've got some barbecue coals in your backpack, get the steaks on. There's some buildings here. Oh, it's a forest classroom. No coffees. The lady at the centre says there's a coffee shop about 1 kilometre down the road. Coffee shop about 1 kilometre that way apparently. Although there's a sign there that says West Highland Way, not West Highland Way, Great Glen Way. Losing the plot. Inverness, 17 kilometres. But before then, there's the Highland restaurant. Look at that for signage. Food. I just want coffee, to be honest with you.
I don't want it.
Not sure about that. I don't particularly want to go into that bit of woodland, but that's how to park your caravan. Getting closer. Either that or they're just messing with us. They've definitely gone to town with the signage. Just letting you know that it's up here somewhere. Although I've probably walked about a kilometre down this path. There must have been 15, 20 of these signs now. 100 yards off this little track. Passing place. Genius. I'm up for an extra 100 yards, you?
Yeah, why not?
Can even get your Christmas dinner here, look. Please come up to the house to order. Must get boggy around here as well. They've got a float. This has got to be the strangest eating establishment I've been to. And I've not eaten anything yet. It's crazy. But really cool as well. Abriachan restaurant. Still not there. You can't fault them for instructions anyway. Oh, you just have to go to the gate and order. I think I've seen this on Sam Cully's video. Then someone comes out and takes your order.
Are you showing coffee?
I think so.
Hello?
Hello, darlings. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
How about you?
Another beautiful day in paradise. It doesn't get any better than this.
How quirky is this place?
Well, that's one word to describe it.
It is though, isn't it?
There's so many different walks that come through our land, and we thought, right, we'll just do signs either side,
Beautiful.
and folk would have made their mind up whether they want vegan, vegetarian or meat.
Well, I made my mind up at the first sign.
Oh, did
Normally.
you?
Well, I'm not vegetarian or vegan, so it'll...
If you've got any allergies, intolerances or anything like that, we do alternatives.
Okay.
But if you're just intolerant, you can just leave now.
Hey, yeah, I like that attitude.
That's why the fence is here.
Yeah.
So I don't get a slap.
Okay. This is something else. Thank you.
We'll bring it down to you, boys.
We'll just sit round the corner. Thanks.
Make yourself at home.
We already have. That lady is incredible. Have you ever seen out like it, Boise?
No, I know it was, I'd seen it was very quirky, put it that way. Let's use that word, quirky.
Little tip for you. Do not waste money on a thermarest sit pad. A carry bag and daily sport.
Bonjour.
Good morning, young man.
Let's have a look at you now. That's it. That's the good-looking man there.
Oh!
That's what she said. That's a good-looking man, that one.
Not even my mum says that.
There you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
That's a good looking bit of snap, that is. Thank you.
Lovely that.
What do we owe you?
Pardon?
What do we owe you?
You get your receipt at the end.
Oh, when pudding comes.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
We'd like to feed people first before we get the money off them.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't believe what we've just foraged in this woodland here. That is banging. I'm not going to eat it all now, like. I'm going to eat my fruit and veg and my soup, but that is gaffer. Happy?
Overwhelmed.
You're not going to eat it all. You've got to walk another 10, 11 mile. That broth is very nice.
Just rubbing it. It's absolutely bang on.
Anything you want
Not
to.
when you're filming, because it ruins the punchline for the next people. You know?
Alright.
I've only got one set of jokes.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
but look at that.
I
That
can't
is
give them all away one
next
day.
level.
You know?
Thank you so much.
You're
I might
welcome.
have to take that in my bag there, the cake.
That's okay.
We
You
shall
can
see.
get a paper sack if you want
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Well, can we?
Yes, no problem.
Thank you. What a lovely fella. What an incredible experience this has been. Just have a look at that. Fruit, berries, massive slab of cake. That's going to have to go in the bag. Might even be supper tonight.
Look at that cake though.
Yeah,
Lemon cake.
yeah.
Ah, you see?
That's a good bit of cake.
I've not got a scoop leak what I'm doing with this. But I'm just going to pour it. I'm assuming that the coffee's already been pushed down. Oh, it's a lovely drop. Oh, full fat milk. Skim the cream off it. Winner. I'll tell you what cake's like later because I can't eat any of that yet. But the soup, next level. Right, let's have a look. Just as we thought. £40. And what's that say? Something fee plus £1. I'm guessing that's card machine.
Yeah, probably.
£20 a man. Worth every penny. This is best meal we've had.
By
Best
far.
soup was next level. I've got a picnic for further down the trail. Coffee's alright and all. This is ridiculous. One of these would have easily done two of us. I've had to cut it in half just to be able to get it in a bag, I think. Going for that technique.
I'm gonna eat half.
Hey?
I'm gonna eat half.
You going for it? I can't eat any of that cake, he says.
That is nice.
There we go. Pack lunch. You greedy cat. He's nailed it.
No room in the pack.
Oh dear. Should have bought the 70 litre. Thank you very much. We shall see you next time. Yeah, thank you. She's brilliant. In fact, they're both brilliant. It's 20 quid a man. Food was great, but the experience alone. Honestly, you won't have eaten anywhere like this before. I reckon we're going to be able to add gout to our list of ailments after that lot. Last thing I want. How cute is that? I think they've got quite a bit of road walking to do now. Stop and let you have a goosey. You've got all the mountains there on the horizon. All big ones over there in the background. I've got some snow on the tops. There's a cuckoo floating around somewhere as well. Feet are struggling a bit. Final push now, mate.
Big push. Have we got it in us?
Not sure we have. So back in another little woodland area. They're all really different. We've got about 8-9 miles to Inverness, but there's a few more camping spots along here that you could pick up. Let's have a look at what 3 words. Cemented gain models. Yeah, this one looks like it's been used a few times. Plenty of big fallen trees though. The wind kind of rips the little root structure out of the ground. We've been quite lucky, we've not had much wind at all, have we?
No. Not much rain either.
It's been colder than I expected though. So it's around 6 or 7 degrees today. Even with the sun out, it's still chilly. I think this stuff's called Old Man's Beard. I wonder why. Cartloads of it round here. I just spied this. Blackfold Croft. Off-grid campsite, 50 metres down there. We're not going to go there. There's an honesty box with drinks and cakes and what have you. Compost toilet and hot water shower. Lovely views. We're going to push on another 7 point something miles anyway. And then that's us done. And that's us, look, masters of endurance and exertion. I wouldn't say masters. These look like they've fallen like dominoes. One uprooting the other. Look at the size of this one. They must have had some proper wind. Just ripping it off the ground. Look at the size of that. Feels like we've got a slight change of scenery. That stretch of path just went on and on and on. Don't feel like we're going anywhere at the minute. Gagging for a bench. I'm thinking that that is the outskirts of Inverness. There's no bench though. You best budge up. Oh God, it's only a little, isn't it? Oh God, needed that. How's your feet? Oh shit. One thing after another. I'm going to be covered in flies now as well. Never mind. So how far have we got to go? It's about 4 miles. We can see the finish line just about. It feels a bit like, I remember when I was a kid, first time watching the Grand National, and it was showing some old clips of Queen Mother's horse in the 50s, Devon Loch. You know, where it just like near finish line, it just spreads out like that and just collapses. That's, I think we're having our Devon Loch moment.
Yeah.
The path's literally, I don't know, 10 yards that way, and we almost walked past this. So you see on Tinterweb and stuff like that where, you know, people will post just a steady 35 miles today, or did 28 today. We are about 17 in now, I think, and it's too much on last day for mere mortals anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
15 is probably my tops to be comfortable doing it.
But I think it also depends on the trail. Like we're looking
Yeah.
at mileage, thinking that's what I can walk. But when you're talking big ascent and big descent, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It makes it even harder.
Paul's saying 21 miles for your last day. It's probably not best idea, was it? Fingers crossed we'll get to end anyway. Got to find the end. Gonna have a minute though. Might even I'm scared of taking my shoes off just in case I can't put them back on again. We'll see. It's just nice to get weight off for a minute. Cheers. I'm walking like Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. 4.1 miles. Last push. Or last hobble, shall we say. Even if we've got to crawl over the line, we're doing it. Come on, stick with us. You're having a laugh. We had nothing for about 6 miles, and then 2 within 5 yards of each other. This one's better actually.
Like buses.
Buses. Should we catch the bus? Yeah. You can see other one. Next one's gonna have a DFS sofa. I think we can wave goodbye to the countryside bit of it now. Still 5k to the city centre. It's just like doing a park run really. Fancy a jog?
No.
That looks a decent spot to pitch a tent. Lovely and flat. That is the last time. Knew it was going to happen. Back to the canal towpath. Makes a change though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Although it does emphasise the squeak. Have I mentioned I don't like bridges?
Yeah. On every bridge we've been on.
They look pretty, don't they? It's a nice park.
Rapid that, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to put it out there. Inverness looks a lovely city. I can see the castle just peeking behind the trees. Almost at the finish line. Looks like he's going to beat me. This might be the last one. He's got Mrs. Wood waiting for him. Which are you most excited to see? Finish line or Mrs. Wood?
Aww.
Can't make you choose.
Can't make you choose.
I think he just wants to get those shoes off. Smile. How's your feet?
Can I ask how mine are?
No.
Castle's nice, isn't it? Suppose I better tap it, hadn't I? Great Glen Way. Finally. That was a killer, actually. Well done, pal.
Well done, mate.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You've got me
Well
through it. Let's have a quick look at this. This looks quite modern, doesn't it? It's like a new build, but made in old school styling. Not sure what I think. So I've got a little bit of a confession to make. I've been home a little over 2 weeks now, and I've just got round to editing the last bit of the Great Glen Way today and realised I didn't film the ending that I wanted to film. I wanted to explain what I thought of the hike, show you a little bit round Inverness and things like that, but I left Mr. and Mrs. Wood just outside the castle where they were parked up, and I had another 10-15 minute walk to where I was staying, and I just got in the room, laid down in the bed and just zonked out. Got up a little while later, had the longest shower ever. I needed to soak the plasters just to get them off my feet. Must have been in there about 3/4 of an hour, and I had no energy left. I was absolutely zonked. And quick stroll up into town. I had a Big Mac meal which didn't touch the sides, and then came back and I was in bed for about 8:30 and asleep. And then the train journey home, it was just nice just to sit back and relax and enjoy the scenery and just look at some of the places that we'd passed along the way. Yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the Great Glen Way. The places that you pass through, some of the history that we found were absolutely lovely. It took its toll. My feet have taken at least a week to recover, and I've still got dried on blisters there now, so definitely learnt a few lessons. I didn't need to take anywhere near as much kit as I took. Like I said, I mailed back a little over 2.5 kilograms. Admittedly, 2 of those items were wet clothing that just couldn't dry, so there was no point in carrying that around. So that was going to add to some of the weight and the bulk. But there were still things in there, spare items, not just in case, just luxuries just to be clean. And I think when you're doing something like that, you just need to embrace it a little bit, that you're going to smell. I can only compare it to the West Highland Way in Scotland, and the West Highland Way, in my opinion, is a more beautiful walk. It's tough, but in a different way. Like the Loch Lomond section was a killer, but you're alongside the loch side, and the scenery is beautiful all the time. There was long moments on the Great Glen Way where you're pounding the tarmac or you're pounding a towpath, what seemed like for hours, going through forest with just blankets of trees either side of you, with odd glimpses of the loch and the mountains to your right or left. It was still beautiful, and things like Neptune's staircase is a phenomenal feat of engineering. Going over the high routes and overlooking Loch Ness was beautiful. But in all honesty, if I had to choose between doing the West Highland Way again or the Great Glen Way again, I would happily do the West Highland Way again, but I think I would have to think twice about doing the Great Glen Way again. Not saying that I didn't enjoy it and that I'm not glad that I did it, because I am. But it didn't offer as much insane beauty as the West Highland Way does. That is just simply an incredible walk, and you can see why it is so busy compared to some of the other trails out there. I think I've got the bug again. I think I said on a video a couple of days ago on the other channel, whether it's a 30-mile hike, whether it is a 100-mile hike, whether it is further than that, not that my feet are up to those kind of distances at the moment. I like not knowing exactly what I'm going to be coming up against. So I'm already planning adventures over multiple days, and you know, it'll take me down the rabbit hole of gear again, but I won't be taking as much, that is for sure. But I hope you've enjoyed this little series. I hope that I've shared one or two insights into the wonderful Great Glen Way. Thank you for following it along, and I shall see you on the next trip.